lesson on current events. Instead I studied the old American West.
If at first you don't succeed, woo, you dust yourself off and try again. You could dust it off and try again, try again. You don't wanna throw it all away, cause if you on the first day, what about the next day? Look at that. Ah, see, I just ruined it right there. Name the song, I already said the artist, but she has some freak ass lyrics. Guess who's bedacked? Still smelling all my clothes. It's me, SJ. I'm here. Shout out to every one of my new subscribers. We are on the road to 500,000 subscribers. Now, shout out to everybody who's also been getting that new merch. We are all the way, we've sold over, we looked at 53 pieces sold? Nuts, right? And let me just tell y'all right now, I'm recording my next, I'm almost done with my next song right now, so just stay tuned. I reacted to Luke Skywalker vs. Harry Potter ERB, legendary ERB. And Boyinaband played Harry Potter, so all y'all told me I gotta react to Boyinaband's Don't Stay in School. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. I don't know if he claims, I don't know if not, so we're gonna just go right into this. Shout out to everybody who's been joining the SFJ Nation Discord. We're like 400 deep in there. If you want a personal invite, hit me up on Instagram and message me, and I will message you back with a personal invite. Ready, set, go. What we talking about, Boyinaband? Now I know of him. I know he rock with Pewdie.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was...
Powerful bars. I have a feeling I'm about to agree with a lot of what he about to say. I have a feeling I'm about to agree with a lot. You see the subject matter, I already see it.
Never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead I studied the old American West.
Okay, hey, he's from Britain, right? He's British. This is stuff. Now I know this is an older video because I just went to his biggest video, and this is the one that y'all told me to react to. These are things that I've been saying for a long time. I don't really pay too much attention to the school system right now because none of my family's in school anymore. My little brother graduated and I haven't paid attention, so I don't know what it is. But when I was growing up, the American school system, it's pretty traca. I ain't gonna hold you. It don't really set you up too much to... They teach you a lot of arbitrary, weird facts and things that you will never, ever, and I promise you, never, ever use. But then the things that you can use immediately after you leave that classroom, they don't teach you. And that's basically what I think he's getting at right here.
I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women.
I almost get that nigga Dr. Marco. See, he got charisma. He got charisma. Someone gonna be like, but he said the same line 3 times. It's about, he said it for, it's the emphasis, it's the animation in it. It's the point he's trying to get across. And no, listen, I was never taught the laws of the country that I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. I like how he tied that back too.
The old American West. I was never taught what laws there are.
Bring it back.
I was never taught what laws there are.
You got with his face and his voice.
I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Now that's in my head instead of financial advice.
Woo!
I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know.
Do you know 30 basic human rights? I don't. Is it the Bill of Rights? Is that what it? See, I always said that the problem, when you know that, this is how you know that there's a problem. When there could be a show, right, that goes on for many seasons, a game show with money on the line called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And I think people didn't really pay attention to what that was saying. It's fun to laugh at like the contestants and stuff, but I think it really shows more like, I don't think it's most of us aren't smarter than a fifth grader. I just think that after you leave school, you don't really use much of anything past fifth or before or past fifth grade. Past fifth grade, you kind of just you forget it. You don't, because you don't apply it every day. Like, yeah, this is a conversation piece.
Igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and disperse my earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid or what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is.
Oh my gosh. And the words he's working into he's eating. And a song like this that got, no wonder it went so viral. There's no way this wouldn't go viral. You know what I mean?
Cursive, didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid or what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They maybe learned that over basic first aid, or how to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice.
Oh, this is like a protest piece. This ain't even, yeah. First of all, to break it down as a rapper, you know, I like when someone's able to tell a narrative, but you don't sacrifice your lyrical capability or anything. Because sometimes in order to tell a story, people might make their rhymes a bit more rudimentary just so you can follow the story, because it's a bit harder to rap the way you usually rap or regularly rap or want to rap and also be able to tell a clear narrative. So you gotta give them extra points for that. The word choice is perfect. To sit there and think of things around with quadratic equation, he's doing it. Like, I'm liking this. I'm more impressed with the rhyming. Like, the points is good too. The points are A1, but...
Because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, because now I could tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Present day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse?
I don't even know if this would trigger some people, because if you've been through, and obviously he's not American, so I guess the British school system is like that too, but if you've been through the public school system, let me just speak on my experience, everything he's saying is 100% facts. And it's really sad, because I'm hoping school is different now. I guess I'll have to pay more attention once I start having kids or before that. But one thing I will do is be very cognizant to my kid, what my kids are being taught. Because I think a lot of time maybe parents also look at school like a convenient babysitter. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and just kind of put it behind them.
And get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state? No, but learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the...
Ooh. I was gonna say something when he said the cursive bar, because these are prime things that I literally say. They straight lied. Why did y'all? I don't even understand when you're not gonna have a calculator every day. You are. Yeah, you are. At this point, it would probably be smarter to teach after you get basic, like teach how to use a calculator. That's probably more, because that's almost like not teaching about electricity, because maybe one day there's going to be an apocalypse and we won't have it. Or that's like not teaching like when the analog clock was invented. That's like being like, no, we must teach the sundial and the sundial only. It doesn't make sense. Like,
kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language. For serious, the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? You chose the solo over the political system, so like a typical citizen, now I don't know what I'm voting on. Which policies exist or how to make them change me. Oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with.
Oh my God. Yo. This is something that is going to be, is timeless. This could have been relevant for the last election. You feel me? Yeah, I didn't know I was going to, this has really got me thinking, man.
But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
That last bar is, nobody should be forced to learn something that they cannot practically apply in their lives. That's the easiest way of saying it, man. Listen, I feel like we just went on a little journey here. I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to everybody who, and if you want more Boyinaband reactions, get this video to 2,000 thumbs up and put in the comment section the next one I should do. We out.